Charles IV, King of Bohemia and Holy Roman Emperor, had a long and successful reign. The empire he ruled from Prague expanded, and his subjects lived in peace and prosperity. When the emperor died,
I've got something for you. I hope you won't need them, but just in case.
Thank you.
I put on the dress you gave me, Henry. What do you think?
Hey, lad! Don't you want
Wouldn't you like to take a stroll somewhere?
I'd love to. I must go, Henry. Take care.
Yeah.
What the?
So what have you learned?
All sorts of things. There's some foreigner called Eric behind the counterfeiting ring, and someone highly placed at the monastery.
The monastery? Really?
That's what Jezek claimed.
So it's worse than I thought. If this is true, we'll have to proceed with the utmost caution.
Why? Can't we just go to the monastery to investigate?
No. If the church is truly involved, I have no authority.
So what will you do?
I'll have to think about it. It won't be an easy nut to crack. I'll have to consult with Hanush. And what of this Eric? Who is he?
I don't know, but he's recruiting armed men in Sasau and forming an army.
Damn. So it looks like Pribyslavitz wasn't the end of it.
It most certainly wasn't, sir. And what's more, Sir Jezek is convinced this Eric is only a go-between, and there's someone bigger behind him.
You should return to Sasau and take a closer look at those recruiters. If they're going to attack, we must find out sooner than last time.
It might not be as straightforward as that. Sir Jezek didn't know them and has no idea how to find them.
You'll have to manage somehow, my lad. Don't tell me there's an armed force amassing here and nobody knows anything. Go to Sasau and try to find them.
I'm not sure where to start, sir.
Then ask around the alehouses and inns, or at the Rathaus. Someone must have heard something. These things can't be entirely kept in the dark. Whatever you do, be careful, Henry. And best not mention my name. It would attract unwelcome attention. What we want is for the crimps to take you for just another village lad they can lure into their gang.
All right, sir. I'll try to blend in as best I can.
I know I'm asking a lot of you, but I know of no one else who could help as much as you can now.
As you command, sir.
Meat, cured and fresh. From the woods or from the pen. It all tastes delicious.
Good people.
God save you. What can I do for you?
Have you noticed anything suspicious lately?
And what's your idea of suspicious?
You don't know where I might find some, more dishonourable folk?
And why would you want them? You'll set tongues wagging about you.
But they'd be the ones to know what reputable townsfolk don't.
I grant you that. Well, we don't have an executioner, just a knacker. But he's an odd fellow. Like any knacker, I suppose. And there's some strange tales about Miller Simon, too. But I'd say it's just jealousy.
What can you tell me about the knacker?
Decent folk don't talk about him. He deals in carcasses.
I was hoping you'd tell me a bit more than that.
Why should I care about him? He lives in a house by the church, and that's all I know. And all I'll say.
What can you tell me about Simon?
There's not much to tell. He runs Katzig Mill, and some say thieves meet there at night. But isn't there gossip about every miller? I don't think he's a sinner. But only God knows for sure.
Anything else?
You might not find him at the mill. He's a busy man, always out and about making some deal or other. And he likes to throw dice, especially when he sees a fat purse hanging on a drunken belly.
Have you heard of anyone looking to hire some rough men?
Mercenaries, you mean?
Yes.
There were some fellows conspiring here in the corner twice a week, and others coming and going. They didn't look entirely respectable, but they never made any trouble.
And what happened to them?
I don't know, they just stopped coming, and I haven't seen hide nor hair of them since.
You haven't heard anything about where they went?
How could I have? They just stopped coming, and that's that.
Where do you think they might be meeting now?
How should I know? I'm an honest innkeeper, not a man-at-arms. They could be meeting at another inn. They could be meeting in the woods by the light of the moon, for all I know.
Is there any way I'll recognize them?
Unquenchable thirst. They drank like fish. They were rough-looking, too. Big-bearded and scruffy. Aside from that, they mostly kept to themselves.
That's not much help. What did they do while they were waiting for someone?
They drank. And they played dice. I do remember there were always dice on the table.
So they were fond of dice, were they? And where would you find a game around here?
Anywhere there's dice and usually drink. That's all you need for a game. Although it dawns on me now, I never saw Simon with those men, oddly enough. He's got a nose for drunken dice players with a coin to lose.
Simon who?
Why, the young miller. He runs Catsick Mill. Neighbours are always slandering him for trafficking, but who knows? Maybe he just has a knack for business.
Thank you for the help.
Not at all. But why off so soon? Sit down for a tankard or a bite to eat.
See you later.
It's not possible. I don't believe you. Black people?
I swear to Lord Almighty, they were... No, definitely not. They were completely as gone. And where was it? I saw them getting off.
I feel a lucky throw coming my way. How about you?
You've become completely unhinged. Black people? Ha! Such nonsense. And a city on water? You're all
Why, oh, why did I ever agree to this? I'll lose my shirt again.
You're jesting. No, it's not possible. I don't believe you. Black people?
I'd like a beer.
I swear to Lord Almighty, they were completely
And weren't they just dirty?
No, definitely not. They were completely black as gone.
We'll see.
Where was it? In Dennis. I saw them getting off the boat.
Venice? Where's that?
It's a mall. Built entirely on the water. A city on the water. I'm telling the truth. Instead of streets, they have...
That's it.
Get you around.
You've become completely unhinged. Black people? Ha! And a city on water? You're all down...
I don't believe it.
Ah, come on. Last time I had a throw.
That's it. We'll see.
One beer for
No
me.
point in pushing it.
I've only got 2 hands.
A tankard here.
Coming.
Buck, buck, buck.
That's it.
There, satisfied?
Hmm.
Here.
That'll do me.
To the women, God bless them.
Hardly worth talking about.
Hmm. We'll see. This'll be the one. Curse luck.
One beer for me.
That's it. God's holy hat.
Moving an ale.
Hmm. We'll see. Hmm. This'll be the one. Your turn.
Am I invisible? Over here. A beer.
Right, I'll have to get my own ale.
Ah, come on. It's time I had a throw.
Hmm. Hmm. That'll do me.
Sod this. Hey, I'm dying of thirst here.
Jesus, what do I have to do?
Not
to
afraid
get
of
a
anything,
drink
eh?
here?
Use your head, man. You'll lose everything.
That's all?
Ale for me.
Pour me an ale.
Not afraid of anything, eh?
Holy Mother of God, why do you punish me?